Hi guys, welcome back. If you are just getting started on your fitness journey, or if you're easing back into things after a little bit of a break, then this is the perfect workout for you. So this is a total body Pilates workout plus a little bit of fat burn. So that little bit of fat burn is going to come in the form of some low impact cardio. Nothing too crazy though. So if you're ready, go ahead, roll out your mat and let's get started. Hello, greetings. So here we are again. We've got beautiful lady Layla here showing you her backside, but that's all right. We're gonna have a great workout. Anyway, if you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Sarah. I like to do a lot of bar and Pilates workouts mostly. Sometimes we mix in a little bit of cardio. Sometimes it's more of a slow flow, a little bit more yoga inspired. So that's kind of the vibe around here. If you enjoy seeing those sorts of workouts, I would love it so much if you would pop down below and hit that subscribe button real quick. Twice per week. There's no commitment. They're just gonna appear to you. These lovely videos will just appear to you and you can get a little burst of feline love every Monday and Thursday. So that's all. We're gonna get cracking. We got a nice beginners one today, so perfect for all levels as well. You don't have to be a beginner, but great if you are. Feet are gonna be hip distance apart here. We'll just start off standing. So we're gonna do a little chair squat. So arms will sweep up. You're gonna push butt back. So do one with me there. Stay there. One little pulse, squeezing the glutes, drive through the heels, up to standing. That's it. So arms in line with the ears. We sit low. One pulse, back up. So really make sure you're pushing the weight back into the heels, but also think of taking a little bit of a tuck of the tail bone. So I always like to say, imagine you're holding like 500 euro or whatever currency you want in your butt, and you obviously don't want to let it go. You don't want to let it go. So something valuable in your butt, hold it, squeeze it tight, squeeze it for dear life, engage those glute muscles. Here's 3. And last one, pulse, pulse, back to standing. Similar deal, but we're gonna go for a lunge. So starting from the front of your mat, go ahead and touch the right foot back. So first you're gonna touch it. We'll sweep arms up, we drop for 1, 2, step all the way forward, other side. So first find the foot spot, drop 1, 2, bring it up. We don't want the back foot to be turning out, so make sure that you're just going straight back. Toes stay pointing forward toward the front edge of the mat, so feet are parallel. We're not opening it up. That back heel should not be able to touch down. If you're able to touch that back heel down, something's not right. You need to step a little farther, and you need to make sure that you are not rotating the foot out. A few more here. Here's 3. So working a bit of lower body, which is part of the fat burn of this workout. Last one here. The other part is a tiny bit of low impact cardio. So feet hip distance, we're just gonna go for 10 of these. You're gonna touch down, we'll reach up, double heel lift at the top. So it's down, reach, down, reach. Nice and quick with these. You can bend the knees a little bit to get low. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, still from the front end of your mat, we're gonna do a little alternate step back, this time into more of a plank. So right leg will go first. You're gonna bring both hands down, right leg goes all the way back. So we're down low here. You're gonna twist toward that front knee, reach the arm up. So left leg's forward, left arm opens. We bring the hand back down, we step forward, we come up to standing. Other side. So foot and the hands go down, we twist to the right, hand comes down, we step forward, we come back up. That's the move. So just keep going here. We're going for 10 total. The hands will just be in line with that front foot as you touch down. That's the situation. So nice total body one. It is still quite leggy. which is excellent. That up and down is just gonna get the heart rate up a little bit, which is also excellent. It's win-win. All right, we got one more here. And back up, and then we're just gonna come fully down to a plank here. So you can just touch the hands down, step both feet back, so you're in a high plank, we're inchworming it. So you're just gonna keep legs straight. Start to walk the hands back in toward the feet. If you can go all the way, keeping straight legs, do it. If not, just do as many steps as you can, and then walk it forward, pause in the plank again. So I think planks are great at any level, because obviously, the only way to improve planks is to plank. That's it. That's how we do it. So make sure you're maintaining a nice flat back here. As you're forward and you pause in that plank for a second, watch that the hips are not dropping. You should not feel the lower back there. Also be conscious of swinging of the hips as you're walking in and out. We want to keep them as steady as possible. That's kind of the next frontier with these. And we're doing 10 of these total. I can't remember if I said that or not. This is my first time filming in a while. It's been a hot minute. I took a little break for the holidays. So my apologies if I'm a little bit rusty. Getting back into the swing of things. I think we're all there right now. We're all getting back into the swing of things. But you gotta start somewhere. I mean, Layla's not getting back into the swing of anything. She'll soon be getting back into the swing of life without the Christmas tree, because that's probably gonna be coming down somewhat soon. It's still up, because as I'm filming this, the holiday season's not quite over in Spain. So hold in your next plank. We're just gonna hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, push back to child's pose. The actual Christmas period in Spain is basically Christmas until Epiphany, which is on the 6th of January. So I'm filming this before the 6th of January. So we got until then. To be in the Christmas spirit over here. All right, come forward. You're gonna come to the elbows here. So we'll do elbows and knees. As always, you're always keeping this emphasis on the navel, pulling up and in, keeping a flat back. We're gonna flex the left foot, nice deep bend in the left knee, and we're gonna lift. So we exhale, lift, big push, inhale, touch down, 10 of these. Pull shoulders back, make sure that you're lifting high enough with that leg there. Keep it nice and controlled. So really have to find that squeeze of the butt each time. And then on the opposite side, keeping abs squeezed tight so we're not just hollowing out the back and just feeling the back. Here's 4. I think these ones feel quite nice. It's actually a nice stretch for the front of your hip flexor. That's a little bonus for you. Keep this next one lifted, and we're gonna pulse it for 10, 9, 8. Stay in that zone of squeezing, so you don't wanna drop down out of it. These are high pulses. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release it down. Same side here still. We're gonna open to this side. So knees will stay in line. We exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Now that shouldn't be a huge range of motion with the hips this close to the floor. So don't worry about it. We wanna keep the torso straight. We don't wanna be just leaning, opening into that right side. So hips will stay square to the floor. Just let it be not a very big lift. It's not meant to be. So don't worry about that. Few more here. And my apologies if you can hear my partner snoring in the background. This is what happens when I film in the morning. Not everybody's awake. Last one here, keep it up. And again, we're gonna pulse it for 10, 9. Really focusing on that outside of the glute. Push into the left elbow. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. And then final thing on the side, we're just gonna alternate. So we'll do 1 lift to the back, 1 lift to the side. 10 total, so 10 of each, in other words. So lift back, knee comes all the way down, lift to the side. But we won't put weight in that left knee. So it'll come down, it'll touch down, but we're not like resting it. So should be feeling hopefully both glutes here. The right does quite a bit as it is supporting. So the weight is actually gonna be in the right more. But we really wanna find the engagement also of that left glute. Now that is something that can take a little bit more practice, a little bit more development. So I do kind of tell people with anything, kind of anything that you're practicing, trying to get better at, to some extent, initially, there's gonna be a period of going through the motions. And you might be like, I just can't engage those glute muscles. Eventually, keep doing it, just keep doing it. You will be able to, but there is a period of just reminding yourself, I gotta go through these motions, even though I don't feel like I can fully activate it yet, because eventually that's how we build enough strength to find that full activation. Last one there. All right, go ahead, press up. We're going to flip it around. So still working a bit of the glutes and a bit of the abs. Go ahead, roll all the way back here. Feet about hip distance apart, just underneath the knees, hands by the side. Bridge lifts kill me with my hair. I never know what to do. So bridge lift, that's what we're doing here. So inhale and exhale, we're gonna lift hips, squeeze the glutes tight, flat back there. Inhale, roll back down. Exhale, lift, squeeze. Inhale, roll back down. Just 10 of these. Abs in tight. Think of reaching long through the kneecaps. A few more here. I think this one's a nice one to do in the morning because it is actually a really mild inversion, right? Because hips are lifting above the line of the heart. One more, hold it up here. We're gonna walk it forward. So you're gonna step right foot forward, come to the heel, toes up. Left foot goes forward as well. We bring it back in. Do that again. So it's out, out, in, out, out, in. Try to keep hips lifted as you do that. One more here on the right side, and then we're gonna switch and lead with the left. So we go left, right, same thing though, in. Keep those hips lifted, so keep squeezing glutes. Hamstrings as well, so I'll be just underneath the butt. One more here, out, out, in, stay in your bridge, and we're just gonna do 10 pulses with the hips. So squeeze, crack an egg with your butt, squeeze. If you're not squeezing tight enough to crack an egg with your butt, it's simply not tight enough. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the butt down. So we're gonna keep it bent in the knees, but you're gonna step the feet just a little bit farther forward. We might need to adjust that. We'll just see, just step them a little bit for now. And we're gonna do a roll up here. So inhale, reach arms overhead. On the exhale, we're gonna peel. If you need to use your legs, you can grab onto the legs, pull up. Feet should not lift there though. So if the feet just lifted on your way up, step them a little bit farther forward. That's where I said we might need to adjust. So just go a little farther forward to where they stay down. Slow release, back down. Lower back stays pressed as we reach overhead. Again, exhale, peel all the way up. You can just reach forward. Inhale, slowly, little by little, spine down. So make sure that you're not just splatting back down there. If you need to use a little bit of momentum to come up for now, not the end of the world, but then you really want to focus on a controlled release, because that's where you're going to develop it again. So it's just practice. It's just coming back to it, doing it again and again. No one's an expert when they start. Nobody is perfect at any of these things. I mean, nobody's perfect at any of these things ever, let alone when they start. We're not really going for perfection. It's just getting it done, enjoying it, doing our best with it. A few more here. I'm sad that Layla left us. She's over there on a chair now. She's still watching. She's just watching from off camera. And the other two cats are sleeping. Last one here. It's a sleepy morning. Everybody's sleeping except me. And all the way down. All right, bring the knees in here. We're gonna lift knees to a tabletop position, which means they're just gonna be over the hips. This is the table. So what happens if we drop the feet? It's not a very good table, is it? So keep the feet level there. Hands will come underneath the tailbone, so knees and tabletop. We're creating a little hole for the back to press into. What we don't want is the back to lift like that and have that big gap there. We're gonna do a double leg lift here. So bent double leg lift. You're gonna inhale, lower, exhale, slow, lift up. You can be up in a crunch position like I am. You don't have to, you could have head down. Inhale down, do not let the lower back lift. If it's lifting, don't go all the way to the floor. Last little tip with these ones, you're not moving from the knees. You're not moving from the knees. So we keep a 90-degree angle in the knees. We're not cutting that angle and just dropping the toes down by the butt. That's not it. It's gotta go out away from you. So the motion is from the hips. So how do we not feel just a whole bunch of hip flexor? Well, by pressing the navel down, squeezing tight, pushing lower back down into the floor. And then, again, just by practicing. So initially, you might get a little bit of hips in it. The more you do these, the stronger the abs will become. And then soon enough, you can just take all that energy into the abs and leave the hips alone. Couple more here. And one last one, and we're gonna keep the knees on a tabletop. So go ahead, exhale, lift up, knees stay there. Release the hands, reach arms overhead. We're gonna do a little crunch here. So on your exhale, you're just gonna reach. That's it, little crunch. Inhale, back. So I like to imagine I've got, again, 500 euro or whatever currency dangling off either ankle. I'm reaching for it, I'm grabbing it, I'm getting it, I'm putting it somewhere on the floor behind me. Exhale on each reach. See if you can pause for just a second at the top. We got 4 more here. Here's 2. And 1. Good. Knees in. All right, we're gonna rock up and we're gonna flip back over. So back to elbows and knees. We're gonna start all that over on the other side. So lifting the right leg this time. Pull shoulders back, pull navel in tight, flex the right foot, nice deep bend of the knee. We exhale, lift, push it up. So like you're putting big footprint on the ceiling. Big beautiful footprint, just stamp your footprint up there. Keep squeezing the abs. I always actually find it a little bit easier to engage the abs on these after I've just done some abs, because now my abs have had a chance to wake up. They're like, okay, ready to play. A little sleepy before, but now we're there. 4 more here. It's just a sleepy day around here, except for me. 1 more here. We're gonna hold this next one. We got 10 little pulses. Pulses up for 10. Keep squeezing that glute. We're never releasing out of it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we release because we're lifting to the side. So knees stay in line. Exhale, lift. Inhale, in. Woo! And my legs are a little bit sore today. So feeling on this, that's all right though. I do honestly find that the best thing for muscle soreness is to move. It's to move. Move more, not less. Keeps the muscles warm. It's good for range of motion, good for all sorts of stuff. So yeah, stay moving, whatever you do. One more here, we're gonna keep it up. We're pulsing it here. Here's 10, 9, 8. So make sure you're pushing into that right side and not just leaning over, opening to the left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, we alternate. One to the back, one to the side, passing down through center. Here we go. So exhale, lift. Oh, did Layla just pass by? I don't know. I heard her. I heard her. My feline companion. Yeah, I feel like if you guys have been doing my videos for a while, probably a lot of you are wondering, what happened to Leo? I don't know what happened to Leo. He just stopped being interested in appearing on camera. I don't know when, I don't know why. He's just not into it anymore. He's more into his nap hour. So, and by hour I mean, he's more into his nap 20 hours. So, yeah. Hopefully I can get him out at some point. Eventually. I think he's generally just a bit sleepier in winter too, and hey, aren't we all? So maybe as we get into spring, he'll be making more frequent appearances. But for now, it's just a whole lot of Layla. Layla is all about it. One more here. There we go. All right, again, we're going to flip over. We're gonna go for a second round of those bridge lifts and the little walkouts. So hands by side, feet underneath the hips. Exhale, lift, squeeze. Inhale, touch down. Shoulders are relaxed. But full big squeeze of the butt. Remember, you're cracking an egg in there. Making an omelet or scrambled eggs or breakfast sandwich. Oh, I have such a hankering for a sandwich right now. I don't know why. I mean, not right now in this exact moment because it's morning. And that's just, well, breakfast sandwich. I don't know. No, I don't have a hankering for the, like, in this moment, a sandwich. Last one here, stay up. We're gonna go again with the right foot first. So we go out, out, in. But like this weekend, I want to make a sandwich. I think I just haven't had a sandwich in a while, maybe. Perhaps not. And it just sounds really good because I love sandwiches of all types. One more here on this side, and then we're gonna switch lead leg. Let me know, is a burger a sandwich? Would you classify a burger as a sandwich? I feel like this is an issue of debate. I would not, personally. I would classify it as a burger. What's the difference? I don't know. I don't know. The difference exists. There's a distinction in my mind. One more here. And then stay in that bridge. 10 little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Step the feet forward a little bit. We're repeating those abs as well. So inhale, arms overhead. Exhale. Usually the first roll up feels the weirdest. And then once we're kind of like in that pattern, you can just kind of cruise with it. I suppose maybe the difference between a sandwich and a burger, to me, is something like what I observe to be the difference between a biscuit and a cookie in British English. If you're British, please sound off on this down below. What is the difference between a biscuit and a cookie? Define it for me, because I feel like I've seen enough examples of it at this point that I can sort of like gather which is which, but not always. Not always, and I do wonder, I'm like, what divides them? So yes, please let me know. I feel like a cookie is more like an American, like a chocolate chip cookie. I don't know. No, I don't know. You do. I just don't know. I honestly don't know. That's why I'm asking. Couple more here. And one last one. We've been watching a whole lot of Great British Bake Off. That's why I ask, because I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, Layla. So hands underneath here, knees into tabletop position. Head can be lifted and crunch or not. We're gonna inhale, lower, high. Exhale, lift. Hi, lovely. So now, at the time that this video has been posted, Layla will have just turned 2. Wow, big girl. She's getting to be a big girl. I remember I was so sad when Leo turned 2. We were coming back from Greece and we came back late in the evening on his 2nd birthday, and I was so sad about it. I was like, I can't believe it. He's not a baby anymore. He's not a baby, and I've missed the last few hours of him being a baby. It was a whole ordeal. One more here. And then we're going to keep the knees up in tabletop. Hands reach overhead. Inhale. On the exhale, little curl reach. Inhale, release. Hi. But for some reason, Layla still feels like a baby to me, even though she's maybe 2. When Leo turned 2, I was like, babyhood's over. But Layla, I'm like, you're still a baby. Maybe because she is the baby of the family. She'll always be a baby. 4 more here. Oh, sorry. What are you doing back there? Here's 2. 1. And then I want you to go ahead, rock up to seated. We're gonna flip around. We're gonna come back up to standing. Whoa, that's a surprise, isn't it? We're gonna go back to where we started it all. So a little bit more of a burn for the lower body. Again, that's the fat burn part of this. So feet hip distance apart. We got that chair squat with the pulse. So arms reaching up. We pulse 1, 2, push through the heels. Bring them back up. Yep, definitely still a baby. Layla is back to trying to take down the Christmas tree. Some things never change. So yeah, if you hear some rattling over here behind me, that's what that is. 4 more here. And last one, make it a good one, make it a strong one, back up. So same thing, but with a rear lunge. So right foot goes back, we drop. 1, 2, all the way back to standing. Left foot, we touch, we drop. 1, 2, back to standing. Keeping abs nice and tight on these as well, always. Four more. Now she might be eating the tree. That's what it sounds like. And last one, pulse, pulse, step it up, feet to hip distance, we touch down, we reach up with the double heel lift. 10 of these, here we go. So down, reach. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. There we go. All right, stepping foot back. We're doing that little twist. So right foot will go back first. Hands touch down, nice big step. Reach left arm up, bring it down, forward, back to standing. Left leg this time. So hands with the leg. We twist to the right, down, forward, back to standing. So it is actually a nice little bit of oblique work as well. Lovely, lovely, lovely. With that twist. So really focus on twisting from the line of the navel. And of course, if you're going a bit quicker with these, you can get that cardio, but we're always going for form over speed. If this is not the first time you're doing this video though, or if you're a little bit more advanced, you might want to take it a little bit faster for a bit more cardio. Last one here, and up to standing, and we're gonna come back down to plank. So our final little push here is gonna be back in this plank, pull navel in tight. We're just gonna alternate, stepping foot to the side. So we're gonna do right foot to the side, bring it back in, left foot out and in, right, in, left, in. Keep butt level with the shoulders, shoulders over wrists. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're either gonna repeat those or we're gonna do 10 plank jacks. So feet jumping out. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet back together. Push back to downward dog. And forward to plank. And back to downward dog. And forward to plank, few more times. Downward dog, plank. Layla says, no, make it a downward cat. Sorry, my love. Last one here, hold the plank again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, push the butt back to a child's pose here. Take a little rock side to side. There we go. Sit up, give the shoulders a little roll out. Yeah. Yeah. Flip around, come onto the butt. We'll just take one little forward fold here. So it's kind of a nice stretchy routine. Apart from that final little plank outro that will require a bit of a shoulder release. Not too much stretching necessary. And I always say, more important than stretching, movement. Go for a walk. Go for a walk. I do love to stretch as well, but go for a walk, stay moving. That's your next assignment. It's over, but it's not over. So if you guys enjoyed this one, hit that like button down below. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see more beginner sort of workouts, or if on the other hand, you would like to see more advanced workouts, anything, whatever it is, let me know down there. And then of course, if you have not yet, please do hit that subscribe button to come back twice per week. Lots of variety. We're gonna be going this year. So I hope to see you guys back here again. Bye.